Hello, Mustang family. It's Bridget Neesmith, principal of South Avignon Middle School, coming to you over fall break. I decided to come up here while the staff and students aren't here so that I could videotape in the halls and share some bits and pieces of information with you, things around the school that you may not see on a daily basis that supports our initiatives that are going on, and I wanted to share those with you. So the first one we want to talk about today is attendance, and I'm going to show you some things around the school that we're doing to support this initiative. Remember, we talked about with initiatives that we want to support our CCRPI. We want to improve our CCRPI score. Within the CCRPI, we get points based upon our percentage of students with fewer than 6 days absent. So it's really important to us to have the most number of students with fewer than 6 days absent. So we're hoping that you can help us with that. That differs from the county policy about absences, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But you'll see behind me, one of the things that you'd see in the main concourse at our school is this bulletin board that Ms. Donaldson made where it says score good attendance. And she has posted up here things like, did you go to the doctor? Bring a note from the doctor's office. Are you late? Bring a note. Sign in before 12 o'clock and you will be counted as present, but you'll be tardy. Sign out after 12 and you'll be counted as present, but leave early. But make sure that you're bringing in the notes. It talks about unexcused absences for tardies or leaving earlys. If you overslept, missed the bus, had car trouble, school traffic, or out of town, those are not excuses for tardies and leave earlys. But then over here we have the excused. Student is sick, doctor's appointment, illness, or death of immediate family member, religious holidays, serving as a page to the Georgia General Assembly, or court proceedings. And we also have up here, good attendance equals good grades, and we truly believe that. We believe that students can only be successful if they are present and on time each day. I'm going to show you our daily attendance at the front of the school, which you may have already seen, and it'll talk to you about, and it's a visual representation of how many students come in tardy each day, how many leave early each day, and how many are absent. And I go up to the front each day and change those so that parents are aware of where we stand. And I'll show you those in a minute after I show you our weekly averages for our students in each grade level. We have boards that we used to use for a different purpose for discipline, but we now use them to support our attendance initiatives. And we write up on these boards their attendance. So for example, this is 6th grade. For a week of September 26th to the 30th, their average percent that was present was 97.8% of 6th graders were present for the week of September 26th through the 30th. And our goal is 97%. And as you can see, the nice job, number one, they had the best average for that week. I started putting out these average attendances after I started doing the daily attendances. And what happened was Dr. Brantley came to me and said her students were learning about statistics. So now I give my daily attendance to Dr. Brantley, and her class figures out the average for the week. And then they come and they write that on the boards for each grade level. So it's great to get the kids involved, and then they own their attendance for the week. 7th grade, you'll see for the week of September 26th to the 30th, they had 96.4%, which is actually under our goal, but it's still not bad. But our weekly average goal is 97%. So hopefully we can get above that, and the students will be motivated to get above that, which will help our CCRPI and will help them be successful being here each day. And then here is our 8th grade. 8th grade attendance was 96.7. Again, under our 97% goal, but hopefully they can earn the winning just like 6th grade did for that same week. So hopefully we'll see an improvement when I give the averages from the week before the hurricane to Dr. Brantley, and her class figures out the new average attendance, that we'll see improvement in each of those areas. So we're hoping that this will motivate our students. They do get prizes, which you've heard about last time when I talked about the initiatives. Their names do get put into a drawing for things like a Tanger Outlet gift card. This last time was a movie gift certificate. And so I think that we're trying to really motivate students to be here, and we'd love your help in getting them here because, like I said, if they're here, they're more likely to be successful. Again, just to review with you, students get 5 excused absences with a parent note. After those 5 excused absences with the parent note, you have to have doctor's notes. So anytime you go to the doctor's, make sure that you get those notes brought into us so that those can be excused. Then you get 10 unexcused absences. After 10 unexcused absences, you're in jeopardy of being retained. We'll look at things like grades, scores on milestones, and see if there's a hardship, but the child could very well be retained if they have 10 unexcused absences, and that's why it's really important to write those notes and get those in. Another change this year in the front office, when you sign your child in late or sign them out early, if you put that you're taking them to an orthodontist appointment, for example, that will then be excused. You don't have to bring that doctor's note back in. We'll take the excuse right off the book on which you sign them out. However, if you bring in that orthodontist note, remember then that that is an excuse by a doctor to go above and beyond the 5 days. So it's always good to have that doctor's note if you can get one. All right, so here's the front office daily attendance that I was talking about. So if you see, this was specifically for October 4th. We had 18 students who were late to school, 20 who left early, and 25 students who were absent that day. And actually, that is very unlike every other day that I've put out here. Usually we have between 6 and 9 students who are late to school, so 18 was really large for that day. And usually we have about 32 who leave early, so 20 was very low, and then usually we have about 42 who are absent. So again, if you can do anything to help us to improve our attendance, like I said, for our score for CCRPI, we want to have the most number of students, the highest percentage of students with fewer than 6 days absent. That's our goal. We'd like to improve our CCRPI score, but we also want to improve our attendance at South Middle because we believe that if students are here, they can be successful in class. So leaving early and getting here tardy really affects students' attendance as well. So anything you can do to help us with this initiative would be great. And that's just a look inside of our school at our attendance initiative and what we have up and around our school. And if there's anything that you can do to help us, we'd really appreciate it.